fighting separately. He is not fighting, and therefore Muslim vote, as NKG was saying, is broadly going en bloc to the Mahagathbandhan side. But if that particular segment goes to, it was a well-known fact that this was in any case going to the Mahagathbandhan in parliamentary elections also, and Muslims broadly, I am saying there could be a minor section of Muslim vote who may vote for different considerations in regions, but broadly they are anti, that segment is taken to be anti-BJP segment, and therefore they would have voted for anti-BJP thing. But if the question is Muslim voting is going to be an aggressive, hostile voting against BJP, or is it just the voting? If there is an aggressive voting, which means that percentage of their vote goes to somewhere around 80%, 90%, or anywhere between 75 plus, could go to 98 or 99% also. If that is not the case, then that's not a very healthy news for Mahagathbandhan.
Okay.
But there is a catch also. If that happens, then there is a fear of counter-polarization from other side. Therefore, the Mahagathbandhan leaders are very conscious in playing that communalist card against BJP.
What is your very assessment of the Mahagathbandhan together, the Grand Alliance? Because we have seen even in the big rally that happened in the Gandhi Maidan, and the way speakers came in, starting from Sonia Gandhi, and then it was being seen as this is going to give a big boost to Nitish Kumar. On the contrary, it was Lalu Prasad Yadav who became the show stealer. So, in terms of, what's your very analysis of the Grand Alliance? Because are the three different leaders actually eating out, in their respective voter bases? When we talk about Sonia Gandhi, talk about Lalu Prasad Yadav, or even the JDU leader.
See, this Swabhiman rally, as it was called, was designed to meet two purposes. A, you need to show unified strength of all constituents of Mahagathbandhan, and B, to say that Nitish Kumar's pride had been hurt by Prime Minister Modi's DNA remarks, and therefore that particular thing is insult to the Bihar, and people should accordingly react, and turn that whole election narrative into a very emotive election narrative, as sometime had happened, Maut Ka Saudagar thing in Gujarat. Unfortunately for Nitish Kumar, two things happened there. A, that rally was completely hijacked by Lalu Prasad Yadav. B, the way the rally was structured, in the sense the way speakers spoke. Sonia Gandhi speaks, and thereafter three other leaders speak. This has been perhaps for the first time where Congress president was made to wait or listen to somebody other's speeches and react whatever manner and fashions he wanted to. Also, perhaps it was for the first time that Sonia Gandhi was seeing such a large gathering of people. She was obviously looking very happy. But then, since Lalu stole the show, in his whole speech, not once did he refer to Nitish Kumar's Swabhiman. In the sense, he did not once refer to DNA thing. He did not once praise Nitish Kumar as an administrator, as a leader. Nitish Kumar, mind you, is leader. Then he goes into a very regressive casteist narrative, whereby he keeps on talking about Yadav thing. That could be good for retaining his or constituency, Yadav MOI constituency. But then he also says that Nitish Kumar ko dhuk-dhuki dil mein nahi rehni.
And just when we're talking about Nitish Kumar and he being the chief ministerial candidate of the rival alliance,
the central point is, whatever Nitish Kumar said, Lalu Yadav said, appeared to be complete antithesis of whatever Nitish Kumar stood for in last 15 years. Development and whatever change, and he completely demolished that part. And he also says that it was on my instructions that Nitish Kumar arrested Anand Singh, history seater, a criminal JDU MLA.
Right. So, NK, do you think this is going to backfire in terms of the choice of Nitish Kumar, the decision of Nitish Kumar to go with Lalu Prasad Yadav is going to backfire if you go by the very psyche of voters when they go out to vote?
I think, Natasha, he would have been in a better position had he not joined hand with Lalu Yadav. Now what is happening, when he launched this Ghar Ghar Dastak, he walked into a lady's room, a housewife's room, house, and said कि देखिए हमने आपका 10 साल तक सेवा किया, बिहार का विकास किया, इसको और आगे बढ़ाना है. She said very well taken. She accepted that, admitted कि हाँ वो जिस तरह से पहले गड़बड़ हुआ है आपने उसको पूरा बदल दिया. But third question that got into her mind was the obvious कि और अब आप उसी जो 10 साल पहले गड़बड़ किया था अब आप उसी के साथ हैं. 15 साल पहले जिसने गड़बड़ किया था, ये दिस इज अ नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट व्हिच आई मीन वोटर साइकी इज वेरी क्लियर दैट वंस लालू इज ज्वाइनिंग हैंड्स विद नीतीश कुमार एंड यू माइंड यू लालूज दिस इन दिस इलेक्शन आल्सो लालूज स्ट्राइक रेट विल बी हायर. So if he is contesting 100 seats, he will be winning fairly.
And what will happen post-election? The sort of bargaining.
That is the apprehension which is lurking in the minds of the voters. That is one redeeming aspect for the BJP. But what we said, you cannot say that this coalition that they have formed, all of a sudden backward consolidation will not emerge. Although Bihar doesn't have that kind of history.
And the fact that we have debated this for long, this is not a very ideological alliance. This is largely an opportunistic alliance, knowing very well that trying to survive in this time when in 2014 general elections after a big sweep by the BJP, this has become a matter of a question of survival both for the RJD and also for the JDU, which is post 2013 after breaking out from the BJP, how far it can actually bounce back. But in terms of if you go back to the Swabhiman rally which happened on last week, the very content of this all the speeches, do you think that even when Prime Minister Modi or even when the BJP had not actually grabbed much of the space, it was the rival party which has actually given them a lot of importance, because the content of their speeches all centered around Prime Minister Modi, not for a mention. They did not even talk about what sort of government was provided by Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, what sort of governance or what sort of development agenda. So everything was centered around Prime Minister Modi and retaliating him.
George Bernard Shaw was asked by somebody that how are you going to test the power of somebody without testing the IQ of a person. If everybody starts criticizing, the response of George Bernard Shaw was, if everybody is criticizing that person, it means that he carries a lot of power. If you look at the coalition in Bihar, you will find that all other non-BJP political formations are against the BJP. So it is anti-BJPism, which is suffice to suggest that they understand that BJP is a very powerful force in the Bihar politics as of now. Second thing, the political coalitions always do not translate into the social coalition and also the electoral coalition. This kind of political coalition do not translate into votes all the times. We have seen in the past also that several such grand alliances have failed to register success story for themselves. So I don't think that this coalition is going to work. I have reason to suggest that because the social coalition at the ground level, basically if you look at the social structure of Bihar, then you will be finding that the Kurmis and Koiris, since the Panchayat election 2001, if you look at the statistics of Panchayat election 2001, they aligned with the upper caste in the district at the district level, and this kind of a coalition has been working very much in the Bihar elections. So what I find that Koiri and Kurmi are basically at odds or have been clashing against the Yadavas. They don't find no more the Bhumihar and Rajputs as the one who has been exercising violence against them. There has been subject to violence.
But in your opinion, Professor Ragi, what do you really see as the larger political theme in these elections?
Couple of points. Another couple of points that I want to make, that Nitish Kumar, was given power because if the people of Bihar found a credible leadership in Nitish Kumar. He was understood to be carrying certain principles in politics. But look at the last 3-4 years, you find that the two consecutive elections, the Nitish Kumar government worked for the development. So virtually the caste democracy was relegated to the margin. But for last 3-4 years, what Nitish Kumar has been doing, that the Nitish Kumar has been bringing the caste equations into and the I would be saying the adventurous secular image that he wants to build around himself. The young voters in Bihar, as NKG said, that almost the